Have you ever had an imaginary friend? I did, and he came back. At 30 years old, I found out he wasn't just in my head. What once seemed like an innocent game turned into a nightmare. When I was a kid, I had an imaginary friend named Elias. He would show up out of nowhere and always said strange things. He talked about places I'd never heard of and told stories that sounded more like nightmares and fairy tales. The weirdest part? Sometimes it felt like he knew more about me than I did. But then I grew up. I stopped playing, and Elias disappeared, as if he'd never existed. Now, at 30, living alone and exhausted from a stressful job, I started noticing strange things. Objects out of place, unexplained noises, whispers in the dark. At first, I blamed fatigue, but everything changed the night I heard that laugh. The same laugh I hadn't heard since childhood. Elias was back. At first, it was subtle. A shadow passing by. A strange reflection in the mirror. I started to feel like I wasn't alone in my own home. Then things got weirder. I began finding notes around the house. Stuff like, "Remember me?" or "We're still friends." I tried convincing myself it was all in my head. I mean, imaginary friends don't come back, but Elias wasn't imaginary anymore. My dreams became too real. I'd see myself as a child again, running around my grandparents' farm. And Elias was always there, but he was different now. His eyes, darker, more intense. In one dream, he said, "You forgot me, but I never forgot you." Things got worse. I started waking up in places I didn't recognize, wearing clothes I didn't remember putting on. Objects disappeared from my apartment and showed up in strange places. My boss started asking about meetings I didn't remember attending. It felt like time was slipping away, like Elias was messing with my reality. Then one day, I found a journal hidden deep in my closet. I hadn't seen that notebook since I was a kid. As I began to read it, I felt chills run down my spine. Elias wasn't just an imaginary friend. What was written inside described events I didn't remember living through or even writing about. There were strange memories and phrases like, "He's real, he's here." After that, I lost all control. Days would disappear, and I had no idea what I'd done. Dreams blended into reality. Elias wasn't just a memory anymore. He wanted back in. He wanted space. He wanted to be real. One night, I woke up standing in front of the mirror, watching my reflection smile back at me. I was smiling, but it wasn't me who was smiling. The next day, I didn't go to work. I ignored every call. Everything felt off. But when I finally stepped outside, something in me had changed. My voice, my posture, my stare, everything felt different. And that's when I realized Elias wasn't in my head anymore. He was out here, on the outside,